Welcome to the program. And at the midway point of the election campaign, with the race now very tight, the Prime Minister Julia Gillard and opposition leader Tony Abbott today defined the central themes they'll stick with until election day. Julia Gillard says the economy will be at the heart of her campaign, with Labor focusing on its economic record, managing the impact of the global financial crisis and warding off recession. Tony Abbott will stick to his now familiar promises to pay off debt, stop big new taxes and turn back boats. He's refused Julia Gillard's renewed challenge today for a leaders' debate on the economy. Political editor Heather Hewitt reports.
Look, I've got to say, I think my instinct is that the government's in trouble.
And do you reckon I could help with that? No.
They all look very enthusiastic, John, don't they?
Who's got the feedback?
Another photo! He loves the women!
That's Tony Abbott, the coalition leader. Do you see him as the next Prime Minister of Australia?
At the crucial midway point of this campaign, the coalition is daring to become optimistic.
Well, I hope we're all winners here today.
It can sense victory within its reach.
All the best. You're just about there.
All right, take two. Labor knows it has a big fight on its hands.
Are we moving forward? Some of us are.
It wasn't supposed to be this way when Julia Gillard called the election.
I regard myself as the underdog, but this election is certainly winnable.
Make a decision about who is best positioned to guide this nation for the future and keep our economy strong.
Make no mistake, her campaign is in trouble. It is in deep trouble.
Wayne Swan, how critical is this week for Labor to restore its electoral fortunes?
Oh, look, I think it's an important week in the campaign. 2.5 weeks to go, if you like. We've got a very good story to tell. We got the big economic calls right.
It's at the centre of this campaign. It's at the centre of the choice on the 21st of August.
Excuse me, Mr Abbott. Yeah, I want him.
The opposition leader was running on grey power today.
One of the benefits of campaigning.
Campaigning in Brisbane, the oldies were lapping up his presence as he made them the focus of today's announcements.
I think this is a very important day for seniors. I think that for far too long, seniors have been somewhat excluded.
Thank you for what you give. Thank you for what you do.
I want to provide a concrete benefit to employers who take older people off social security and into productivity, and that's what this policy is designed to achieve.
The centrepiece was a seniors' employment incentive payment designed to encourage employers to hire job seekers aged 50 or older. It would be worth up to $250 a fortnight after 6 months of continuous employment.
If we get them back into work, they'll be off benefit, they'll be paying tax, and there'll be no net cost to government.
The fact is, they are spending billions of dollars almost every day, and they don't have a clue about how and where and when they will return to surplus.
I've been making the point over the past few days, and I'll make it again. When the global financial crisis threatened, we had the better economic plan to support jobs. We've done that here. If Mr Abbott had had his way, then hundreds of thousands of more Australians would have been unemployed, including here locally in Cairns.
For Julia Gillard, campaigning in the North Queensland marginal seat of Leichhardt, jobs and families were the focus.
And you have to be interested in what's happening in the world.
As she announced earlier access to family support payments, including the baby bonus.
We will enable them to pull forward $500 of the baby bonus to help meet the costs of setting up for a new baby, setting up what you need in the nursery, buying the pram.
And so it goes on. The daily announcements, big and small, will continue for the rest of the campaign, mostly in marginal seats in Queensland and Sydney. But the race is now hotting up, and Labor thinking at this midway point is to start heavily promoting its handling of the economy, especially the global financial crisis, at every opportunity.
We avoided a recession. We have unemployment at 5.1%. We have created 350,000 jobs in the past year. We have underlying inflation moderating at 2.7%. We have a lot going for us. But all of this is at risk because we have a Liberal Party that doesn't actually get it when it comes to good economics. As far as I am concerned, elect the coalition and people know what they will get. They will get an end to the waste, they will get the debt repaid, they will get
the big new taxes stopped and they will get a stop to the boats. That's what we will do.
It's a simple message Tony Abbott has repeated over and over, and it's not about to change now. The Labor strategy is to try to expose him on economic detail. That's why Julia Gillard today renewed her challenge for a debate on economic policy.
Now, Mr Abbott has said he can't make Sunday night. Well, I say to Mr Abbott, what about Monday night for a debate on the economy, our plans for jobs, our better economic plan for the future versus Mr Abbott justifying his tax on groceries?
Labor made a commitment to 3 debates. They failed to honour that commitment when they had the appropriate opportunity to act honourably. Given the only commitment that they would make was to 1 debate, I have arranged my campaign accordingly.
Tony Abbott also argues it's a busy time with the Liberal Party's official campaign launch in Brisbane on Sunday. But he's clearly not going to agree to a debate on the economy at any time. That won't stop Julia Gillard repeatedly challenging him to do so.
Let's have that debate. I'm happy to do it. Yes.
As for Labor's official campaign launch, also in Brisbane, but not until the last Monday of the campaign, well, the seating arrangements may not be quite as problematic now. Paul Keating has decided he'll stick with a long-standing commitment in Sydney, sparing the chance of any awkward confrontation with Bob Hawke at the launch. But then, of course, there's the tricky question of what to do with Kevin Rudd. Some in the party are secretly hoping he may still be in recovery mode after gallbladder surgery.
Political editor Heather Yu.